Hi viewers, so today we will be talking about genetic testing and should we perform it or not. So it's quite a debatable topic, but we will just look into that why it's important and should we perform it or not. So genetic testing is basically analyzing your DNA and your predisposition to certain diseases and for a person to develop or getting a risk of certain diseases. So, overall, genetic testing is an important thing, and in my opinion, everyone should perform it. The most important reason for that is that you learn about certain risks that you are predisposed to it, that if you will develop alzheimer or certain type of cancers later in your life, so you get to know and you take precautionary measures by changing your lifestyle or by constantly monitoring your health aspect as well, so that is quite important. Another thing, the most important thing about genetic testing and importance is that it gives you actually a peace of mind, because the consanguinity in certain countries and in some cultures it's quite high. In some countries it can reach up to more than 50%, like in Pakistan. So in such cultures, the chances of inheriting some genetic conditions is quite high, and in a lot of families certain conditions are expressing in a lot of people, a lot of family relatives. So it's important to check that whether you are carrying that condition to your children or not. So that is it gives you actually a peace of mind if you are not carrying that disorder and you are hoping that your child might have that disorder or might not have that disorder, and you are hoping that your children don't have that disorder. So by checking it by your inheritance, complete inheritance genome, so it gives you a peace of mind that you are not inheriting that disorder, so your children will not have that disorder. And if in case you are carrying that mutation, so you can prepare yourself for, because there are symptomatic treatment present and some preventive measures are present as well. So we call it targeted treatment options are available, which can be called as symptomatic treatment for certain conditions, genetic conditions. So that is quite important, that we should know your mutation so we can give you a solution and option to have targeted treatment or symptomatic treatment. And the most important part of genetic testing is to actually prevent that disorder in the next generation. If a couple already had previously affected children, and or either they are tested even before marriage, they are tested and they are carrying some mutations which can cause a risk to their children, so they want to test it and want to prevent it. So for that reason we need to know the mutation. So once the mutation is known, that can be prevented, or either alternate solutions can be told to the patient and they can opt for that. So that's why genetic testing is quite important. There is a little bit downside to it as well, because it sometimes it gives you an anxiety, but that anxiety actually is good for you in the long term, because you get to know that I will develop certain type of condition, so I have to change my lifestyle to avoid those condition or just to minimize the symptom of that condition, and that will be helpful actually in the long term. The second problem is that there are certain condition, genetic disorders, where there are no treatment options available. So, but you can connect with your genetic counselor, and even you can write to us. We can connect you to our counselors as well, which can help you to give you a solution or either options how to tackle those problems. So, thank you guys for watching our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe our channel.